One former Steeler is letting the world know that Kenny Pickett might be a problem too, and it might not all be Matt Canada. And while nobody seems to believe that Matt Canada is the long term answer, taking some heat off of the offensive coordinator, it might be justified. And somebody's going to let us know that. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for jumping on to Steelers to Go, your daily to go cup of Pittsburgh Steelers news and analysis. I'm Noah Strackbine. Find us on youtube.com/all Steelers talk or anywhere you get your podcasts. And today we're diving into Chris Hoke and the comments on Kenny Pickett, blaming the loss to the Philadelphia Eagles on the rookie quarterback, not on the offensive coordinator. A notion that seems to be brushed off, pushed to the side this season as Matt Canada continues to fall under fire by pretty much everybody and anybody, myself included. But this time, Hoke wants us to know that it was Kenny Pickett and Kenny Pickett was the problem, and that needs to be addressed. Hoke came out on 93.7 The Fan after the game and said, listen, go back and watch the film, and then everybody can say what they want, but the guys are open. Kenny's not seeing them. I mean, in this game, Kenny missed throws, and then he goes on to talk about how the Steelers need to make a move, but that it isn't Matt Canada's fault that they lost to Philadelphia. What I think they need to do in the offseason is bring in, and I've said this before, Hoke said, just a big time offensive coordinator or a position coach, a guy that has a proven record of developing quarterbacks. That's what Kenny Pickett needs if they want him to take the next step. Here's the thing, he's not wrong. Kenny Pickett is making mistakes, lots and lots of mistakes. It doesn't seem like he's a superstar yet. He's got a lot of work to do. And the whole notion of, oh, he's NFL ready, it's becoming more, it's stepping forward into some light, I believe. You look at Kenny Pickett this season, and there is one thing that stands out, and that's the fact that this guy is not on a stage that's too big for him. There is never a moment that seems to rattle Kenny Pickett. He's built for the NFL. He's got an NFL mindset. He's got an NFL attitude, and he's got the confidence of an NFL player, but he doesn't have the play of an NFL player. And that's where the problem is, I believe. You look right now and you say that the biggest issue for the Pittsburgh Steelers is easily their offense. And you look at the problems and you say, yeah, there's no running game, but Kenny Pickett turns the ball over a lot. Kenny Pickett misses wide open receivers a lot. The whole notion of he's NFL ready may have turned from he's NFL ready play wise to he's NFL ready mind wise. Mentally, Kenny Pickett is here. He's ready to go. He can lead a team. Physically, he's got a lot of work to do, and the Steelers do need somebody to work with him. That's where things kind of change. So you look at this season and you look at what Kenny Pickett has done. You look what the Steelers have done, where the issues have landed. And I'm not going to take any blame away from Matt Canada. Matt Canada does not deserve to be the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He should not be the offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That has not changed. It won't change. Matt Canada is not built for the job. We've gone over this time and time again. And it's been 2 years of the same thing. Inefficient offense with a bunch of excuses on why that offense isn't working. And it's hitting the point where everybody knows, Matt Canada included, I believe, that this is his last go as the Pittsburgh Steelers OC. But I think he has more of an excuse this year than he did last year. Because last year it was, oh, well, Ben Roethlisberger's holding you back. A Hall of Fame quarterback should never hold you back. It should never be, oh, I can't form an offense to Big Ben. Big Ben won't adjust to my offense. I need a running quarterback to play in my offense. That just sounds like a bunch of excuses. It should be, I could build an offense for the Hall of Fame quarterback that's under center. I could build an offense that Ben is going to succeed in. I don't care about a running quarterback or a mobile whatever or what pieces we have. I care about, can Ben play in this offense and play successfully in this offense? Now it's okay. I built an offense. It might not be great. It's really a bad offense, but it works from time to time. What isn't working is the quarterback that's running it, because Kenny Pickett has not been good since he stepped on the field. And granted, he stepped on the football field at halftime of a Jets game and was expected to go win a football game for the Steelers and miraculously turn this season around. Nobody knew that was going to happen. Nobody expected that to happen. And if you did expect that to happen, you had unrealistic expectations. And chances are you're still sitting around talking about, oh, well, what if the Steelers turn this season around? The Steelers are not going to turn this season around. Kenny Pickett wasn't going to be the savior of 2022. The history of the NFL tells you all of this. It tells you everything you need to know. That rookie quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls, no matter how bad you want them to. That starting 2-6 does not lead to a Super Bowl, no matter how bad you want it to. And that Kenny Pickett season is still going to be a struggle, no matter how bad the Steelers want it to progress. Through 5 games so far, Kenny Pickett has attempted nearly 40 passes or over 40 passes 3 out of the 5 times. The other 2, he didn't even play a whole game. He's only got 1 touchdown in 2 games. So 2 touchdowns total. On top of that, he's thrown 8 interceptions. Multiple interception games twice. Meanwhile, not one multiple touchdown game. That's on Kenny Pickett. You can't throw interceptions and say that's the offensive coordinator. It's not. That's Kenny Pickett. When you're talking about this situation, you have to look at it realistically. You got to stop looking at it like, oh, well, everything's going to work out miraculously. I like this guy, but I don't like that guy, and therefore I'm going to pick this side. Look at it realistically. Look at the entire situation realistically. Matt Canada is very, very bad at his job. He will never be good at his job. He does not belong as an NFL offensive coordinator, at least not in Pittsburgh. And it's about time for him to go. On the other side of that, Kenny Pickett hasn't been good, isn't remaining good, and I don't think that's going to change. I think it's a bad world on both sides. And that's okay. You know, that'll adjust. You can work with a rookie quarterback. You can't work with a bad OC. So it still falls on Matt Canada more than Kenny Pickett. But stop using Matt Canada as an excuse for why Kenny Pickett's bad. Kenny Pickett's just bad right now. Do I think he'll get good? Yeah, probably eventually. But it's not going to be this season. And that's not Matt Canada's fault. He should be fired. But don't blame Kenny Pickett's lack of progression and lack of success on Matt Canada. Sometimes you got to be realistic and you actually have to watch the film. And when you go back and watch it, Kenny's really not that good. Not right now. But like everybody said, everybody tried to warn everybody. In the NFL, rookie quarterbacks, most times, they're not good.